Okay, next problem, second one. Sachin and Dravid are partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3 is to 2. 3 is to 2 is a old share, profit sharing ratio. Their balance sheet is given below. The balance sheet before admission, balance sheet as on 31st 3 2017. Creditors, so we have to analyze the items where to record. So you know that we have to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and a new balance sheet as on 1/4/2017. New balance sheet means after the admission of a new partner. When new partner admitted 1/4/2017. After that we are preparing new balance sheet. So these are the three items we have to prepare, and now we have to analyze the problem where to record all these items, okay, one by one. First one, creditors. How much? 18,000. You know that creditors, current liability. So where to record current liability? Directly in a balance sheet liability side. Okay. Next, bills payable. Bills payable also current liability, so directly we have to record in a balance sheet. In a pencil, make note of these things. Creditors, B, balance sheet. Bills payable, B, balance sheet. Next, reserve fund. Reserve fund is a accumulated profit, so it is a reserve fund profit. So where we have to consider? We have to consider in a partners capital account. Remember, in the admission, reserve fund distributed to old partners in their old ratio. Okay, there is no share for new partner in this reserve fund. Next, capitals. Sachin 50,000 and Dravid 50,000. Where to record this? Opening balance of a partners capital account. Okay, in the partners capital account we have to write this information. So these are the liability side items. Next, assets. Cash in hand 2,000 and cash at bank 18,000. Cash in hand 2,000 and cash at bank 18,000. So some of the adjustments we have to make for these items. That means if any amount received by a firm, we have to add to cash in hand or cash at bank, or if any amount paid means we have to deduct from this. But here two items are there, cash in hand as well as cash at bank. That's why we will make all those adjustment to cash at bank. 18,000 plus capital 40,000 plus goodwill 18,000. Here we will make adjustment to cash at bank. Okay, that's why cash in hand remains same, 2,000 only. So directly we will write cash in hand as it is 2,000 in a balance sheet, and cash at bank after making necessary adjustment, after adding the amount received, then we will write that in a balance sheet. Okay, remember these things. Next, sundry debtors 25,000. Sundry debtors 25,000 and less PDD 2,000, 23,000. So where to record? Sundry debtors is a current asset, so directly we have to record this information in a balance sheet. Okay. Next, stock. How much? 10,000. Stock 10,000. Stock is a current asset, so where to record? Directly in a balance sheet. Next, furniture. Furniture is a fixed asset. How much? 25,000. So where to record? Furniture, balance sheet, asset side. Next, buildings 50,000. Building, fixed asset. So we have to record in a balance sheet, asset side. Next, profit and loss account 5,000. Asset side we have balance. Profit and loss account, asset side balance 5,000. If you get profit and loss account 5,000, this side liability side means it is profit. Okay, if we are having balance profit and loss account in liability side means it is profit, and if we have the balance asset side then it is a loss. Okay, profit and loss account 5,000. In this problem they provided in asset side, that's why it is a loss. We have to distribute this like reserve fund inagene ee loss anna asset side kottiruvanta loss anna ನಾವು distribute ಮಾಡಬೇಕು to partners, old partners. New partner ಗೆ ಆ loss ina share ಇಲ್ಲ, only for a old partners as per their old profit sharing ratio. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು accumulated profit loss. okay, ಸೊ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಥರನೇ ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, additional information. Admission 1/4/2017. 1/4/2017 ಗೆ ನ್ಯೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರನ್ನು ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್? ಅಶ್ವಿನ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ನ್ಯೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋವಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್. He brings rupees 40,000 as capital and rupees 18,000 towards goodwill for 1/4 share in a future profit. So he brings rupees 40,000 in as well as 18,000 towards goodwill. So where to record these items? Idannu elli baribeku? Partners capital account. Okay, in a partners capital account we have to consider this item 40,000 as well as 18,000. Next, B, depreciate furniture by 10%. Depreciate anta helidre decrease in the value of furniture. So decrease in a furniture means it is a loss for a business. So first where we have to consider this one? In a revaluation account, debtor side loss alva, that's why debtor side revaluation account, and later we have to consider in a balance sheet. I told that additional information anna eradu kadeyalli consider madlikke irtade. So depreciation on furniture first revaluation account alli baribeku, and then we have to write in a balance sheet. And building are revalued at rupees 45,000. Revalue, new value is to 45,000. Old value of building 50,000. Now the new value 45,000. That means decrease agide. 50,000 in the 45,000 agide building. So 5,000 is a loss. That 5,000 we have to consider first in revaluation account and next in a balance sheet. Two places. Next, PDD increased to rupees 3,500. See this term 2, increased to. So they are giving you normally you will have the many types of question. PDD increased by or PDD increased to. That's why you have to see this information carefully. PDD increased to rupees 3,500. Earlier how much we had? PDD 2,000. 2,000 PDD ittu. Now PDD increased to 3,500. 2,000ದಿಂದ 3,500 ಗೆ increase ಆಗಿದೆ. That means 1,500 increased. That information first we have to consider in a revaluation account, and later we have to consider this information increased PDD 1,500 we have to consider in a balance sheet. Okay, so see this information clearly. PDD increased to rupees 3,500. Next, prepaid insurance. So prepaid insurance is a current asset. Next year na insurance installment anna ee varshane pay madiddu. Prepaid insurance. So any prepaid expenses, prepaid insurance is a current asset. First we have to consider in a revaluation account. It is a current asset, that's why credit side gain. Okay, next we have to consider in a balance sheet asset side in two places. Prepaid insurance rupees 2,000. So these are the information, additional information. First capital as well as goodwill in a partner's capital account, and next depreciation on furniture, building revalued, PDD as well as prepaid insurance. These information first in a revaluation account and next in a balance sheet. Okay, and you know that the information to record in a revaluation account you will get in this additional information. So we will prepare revaluation account first. Revaluation account columns, debtor, creditor, you have to write particulars amount, particulars amount. The first item for depreciation on furniture. Depreciate furniture by 10%. How much furniture value? 25,000. So depreciation means decrease in the value of asset. So loss for business. So debit side to furniture 25,000 into 10 by 100. So how much loss? 2,500. Next, building are revalued 45,000. The new value of building 45,000. Old value how much? 50,000. So two building, old value 50,000 and the new value 45,000. Decreased. How much decreased in the value of building? 5,000 is a loss for business. Next, PDD increased to rupees 3,500. I told that provision for doubtful debts that decreases debtors. So debtor is a asset. If any decrease in the value of asset means it is a loss. Old PDD how much? 2,000. Now PDD increased to rupees 3,500. So PDD loss from 2,000 increased to 3,500. So how much increased? 1,500 PDD increased, which is a loss for a business. So debtor side. So these are the three items in a debit side. Next, one more item is there, that is prepaid insurance. I told that prepaid expenses is a current asset. Make note of that. Prepaid insurance, prepaid expenses is a current asset. Asset side in the balance sheet we will record asset side, which is a income for a business. Not income, it is a asset, current asset. So where we will record current asset? Obviously credit side. Okay. Increase in the value of asset, we will record credit side. So buy prepaid insurance 2,000. So these are the four items in a revaluation account we have to record. So after recording these four items in a revaluation account, next we have to prepare balance column. So which side greater? Debit side total greater or credit side amount greater? So debit side 2,500, 500 and next 1,500, total 9,000. Here only 2,000. So debtor side greater. That's why 9,000. You write 9,000 here and same this 9,000 you write here. Okay. And next from this 9,000 you deduct this 2,000. Then you will get this 7,000 balance. Okay. From this 9,000 deduct 2,000 you will get 7,000 balance. So it is a loss. You are getting credit side, no balance. So this side if you are getting balance means profit. This side you are getting means it is a loss. So this 7,000 loss transferred to old partners account, that means transferred to partners capital account and distributed to old partners only in their old ratio. Okay, 7,000 into 3 by 5, 4,200 and 7,000 into Dravid share 2 by 5, so 2,800. That means this loss on revaluation account transferred to partners capital account, this share only to old partners in their old ratio, distributed in their old ratio. So these are the discussions related to revaluation account. So after preparing revaluation account, next we have to prepare partners capital account. Next, partners capital account. See the columns. Debtor side, particulars, amount column Sachin, amount column Dravid, amount column Ashwin. Next, credit side, amount column particulars, amount column Sachin, amount column Dravid and amount column Ashwin. So first we have to write down opening balance of partners capital account. Opening balance, by balance brought down 50,000, 50,000. So where we will get this information? In a balance sheet, that is capital, Sachin 50,000 and Dravid 50,000. So opening balance. Next, write down by reserve fund, capital fund item. Okay. So by reserve fund 3,000. So this reserve is related to old partners. So by reserve fund 3,000 and distributed to only old partners. In which ratio? Old ratio, 3:2. So 3,000 into 3 by 5. So Sachin's share 1,800. Next, 3,000 into 2 by 5. So Dravid's share 1,200. Next, one more balance sheet item is there, that is asset side, profit and loss account, 5,000 loss. So this balance we have to record in a partner's capital account, loss. That's why debit side is to profit and loss account 5,000 and distributed to only old partners in their old ratio 3:2. So 5,000 into 3 by 5. So Sachin's share in loss 3,000. And 5,000 into 2 by 5. So Dravid's share 2,000 in loss. So these are the balance sheet items. First we have to record in partner's capital account. And next one, revaluation loss. This loss 4,200 and 2,800. We have to record in a partner's capital account. Two revaluation 4,200 and 2,800. Remember, that is a loss, that's why debtor side. If revaluation profit means we have to record in a credit side. Okay. Next, new partner, he brings capital 40,000 as well as goodwill 18,000. For this we have to pass entry where we have to record this entry in a partner's capital account. So by bank account, amount received, okay, 40,000 plus 18,000, total 58,000. Sees Ashwin's capital account. Okay, new partner, he brings capital as well as goodwill. For that, entry by bank account. And next, distribution of goodwill. So in the last problem, I explained this distribution of goodwill using journal entry. Okay, remember that journal entry. New partner's capital account debtor to old partner's capital account. That is a journal entry for distribution of goodwill. Once again, I'll repeat that journal entry. Make note of that. New partner's capital account debtors to old partner's capital account. So by Ashwin's capital account, new partner, and amount distributed to old partner, Sachin 10,000 and Dravid 7,200, rupees 18,000, and this total goodwill distributed in the sacrifice ratio 3:2. Old ratio itself sacrifice ratio. You need not calculate once again sacrifice ratio. You will get the same answer 3:2. That's why old ratio 3:2 is itself sacrifice ratio. And here amount distributed. This credit side means it is amount plus, no? So for Sachin 10,200 plus and for Dravid 7,200 plus. Okay. So from whom that amount received? Ashwin's capital account. From Ashwin's capital account, this goodwill account received. So this is a journal entry we are passing without opening goodwill account. Okay. Earlier directly we used to write goodwill account, but here as per accounting standard 26, now we have to pass entries without opening goodwill account. So this is a journal entry without opening goodwill account. New partner's capital account debtor to old partner's capital account. And next, old partner's capital account. That is to Sachin's capital account. So here Ashwin sacrificed 10,800. So debtor side, if you are writing amount means that is minus. So this 10,800 Ashwin paid to Sachin. Next 7,200 Ashwin paid to Dravid. So That is what? Journal entry. By Ashwin's capital account debtor to Sachin's capital account to Dravid's capital account. 10,800, 7,200. So these are the entries for distribution of goodwill. So by this all the entries are recorded in partner's capital account. Now we have to calculate balance. See the amount. Which side greater? Obviously credit side greater. 50,000. So one by one we have to calculate. 50,000 plus 1,800, 10,800. So total 62,600. Write the same amount this side also, 62,600. From this 62,600 we have to deduct these items, 4,200 and 3,000. So now we will get the balance, closing balance of capital 55,400. So this is how the capital, closing capital balance we are calculating. Okay. Next, 50,000, Dravid's capital balance 50,000, 1,200 plus 7,200. So total how much? 58,400. Write down this amount, this side also 58,400 same. From this 58,400 deduct this item, that is 2,800 as well as 2,000. So the capital balance remaining after the addition in Dravid's capital account, how much? 53,600. Next, last, Ashwin's capital 58,000, only one item. So write down here 58,000. So and next afterwards write down here 58,000, same this balance here also. And from this balance 58,000 deduct this 10,800 as well as 7,200. So next you will get the balance 40,000. So these are the informations, or these are the closing balance of a capital of all the partners. So two balance carried down, 55,400, 53,600, 40,000, and write down that amount here also. After that, by balance brought down 55,400, 53,600 and 50,400. It is a capital balance after admission. Next, where to record these items? Where we have to record? In a balance sheet. Okay, new balance sheet. Remember that. And last, we have to prepare balance sheet. A new balance sheet as on 1/4/2017. 1/4/2017 after the admission date. Okay, remember that. Liability side. So see the balance sheet information here in question. So creditors 18,000. Is there any changes here? Increase in a creditors or decrease in a creditors? No, there is no such information. So directly write down here. Creditors 18,000. There is no any changes, means as it is amount we have to write down. Next, bills payable 12,000. So is there any changes in the value of bills payable, increase or decrease? No, there is no such information. So directly write down here, bills payable 12,000. And next, is there any current liabilities in this problem in revaluation account? No, there is no current liabilities. Is there any current liabilities here or here in the illustration? No, there is no current liabilities. Next, finally, we have to record this capital balance. Okay, this capital balance. So capital Sachin 55,400, Dravid 53,600, next Ashwin 40,000. Next, asset side. So here it is not particulars. Okay, remember it is asset. Okay, you have to write down here asset. By mistake here they wrote particulars. It is an asset in a balance sheet. First, in asset side, cash in hand. Okay, 2,000. Cash in hand for 2,000. So there is no any changes in cash in hand. As it is, we have to write cash in hand because we are making the adjustment to cash at bank. That's why cash in hand as it is 2000. Next, cash at bank. Cash at bank. How much? 18,000 cash at bank. Opening balance 18,000. So 18,000 plus 40,000, that is a capital, plus 18,000. It is a goodwill brought by a new partner. So total now the cash balance how much? 76,000. Next, sundry debtors. How much sundry debtors? 25,000. 25,000 is a sundry debtors. Here old PDD how much? 2,000. But now the old PDD increased to 3,500. Okay, from 2,000 it increased to 3,500. So we have to consider this change. So sundry debtors 25,000 less PDD 3,500, that is 2,000 old PDD plus increased PDD 1,500, total 3,500. And outer column 25,000 minus 3,500, 21,500. Next, stock. Next, stock 10,000. Is there any change in the value of stock? Increase or depreciation, appreciation? No such information. So write down as it is, same amount. Stock 10,000. Next, furniture. Furniture, how much value? 25,000. Is there any information in additional information? Yes, depreciate furniture by 10%. So we have to consider that change. So furniture 25,000 less depreciation, decrease. So 2,500. Now the value of furniture how much? 22,500. Next, building. So buildings 50,000. Is there any change here in the value of building? Yes. Building are revalued at rupees 45,000. So we have to consider that information. Buildings 50,000 less depreciation. How much decreased? 5,000. So from 50,000 building value decreased to 45,000. That's why 5,000 is a depreciation. So outer column 45,000. Next, profit and loss account. It is not an asset. So profit and loss account is a loss, and that information considered in a partner's capital account. So don't consider once again in a balance sheet. Okay, leave that information. That is already considered in a partner's capital account. Next, you see that is there any current asset or current liability? Yes, there is one current asset, prepaid insurance. I told that while explaining. We have to consider this current asset in a balance sheet also. So here, prepaid insurance 2,000. So these are the informations we have to consider in a new balance sheet. So now calculate total. So 2,000 asset side. So remember, you have to write here asset, not particulars. Cash at bank 76,000, sundry debtors 21,500, stock 10,000, and furniture 22,500, buildings 45,000, and prepaid insurance 2,000. Total 1,79,000. Okay. Next, this side, liability side, creditors 18,000, bills payable 12,000, and capital 55,400, Dravid 53,600, and Ashwin 40,000. So total 1,79,000. So you are getting tally amount in a new balance sheet.